I have literally just made the weakest coffee ever. I'm trying not to drink as much coffee, and I was really gagging for one this morning, and so I just made like a super weak one. It gives me like really bad heart palpitations and stuff, so I really need to cut down my caffeine consumption, and I did cut it out, but I missed it so much, so I've just got a tiny bit of coffee today, just a tiny little smidge. Anyway, hello Patreons, how are you doing? It is freezing here in England, and it is the middle of August. Can you believe it? I'm absolutely freezing cold, and my jumper is back out to play. Very crinkled jumper, but I work for myself, so I'm not trying to impress anyone. Now I'm going to be working in the studio for the first half of the morning, and I thought I'd just bring you kind of a little mini studio vlog from start to finish of my day. It's Wednesday, and Mike is currently in the other studio doing some work, and I am going to do kind of some illustrations on Procreate. So I thought I would just kind of do a vlog, a little studio vlog for you guys. It's a really miserable rainy day outside, and to be honest, I love these days in the studio. I get really cozy, I put on a candle, got my jumper on. Actually, I say I put on a candle, but I should be really careful about that, especially in my studio, because one day we left one on and that is very dangerous, so I kind of banned candles for a while. Anyway, today we're going to be illustrating in the studio, and then I'll probably jump on orders with Mike, and yeah, I'm going to show you my day from start to finish. It's about 10 o'clock. Oh, the lighting keeps changing here. It's about 10 o'clock right now, and I am going to start my morning. I say morning, I am a night owl, so this is morning for me, guys. Please don't judge. I was at work till 8 PM last night doing, what video was it? Doing my conventions versus craft fairs video, which you might have seen on my YouTube channel. So yeah, it was very late, but I added loads of like shots over the top of me talking to kind of give more of an illustrative feel to the video, and that took me a lot longer than just obviously the sit down and talking video. Not only did I have to edit me sitting down and talking and stuff, I had to then find the right shots to kind of overlay on the top, and I had really fun editing. I had so much fun editing it, to be honest, and I ended up editing it for like 4 hours, and I mean, it's not the best video ever, but yeah, I just spent a lot of time on that video for some reason. Sometimes that happens, but when I'm in the zone, I didn't want to like come out of it just because it was time to go home, although Dean did ring me and kind of shouted at me because it was tea time and I wasn't home, but I don't do that every day. My plan for today is to try and finish by 5, so I'm going to do some illustrations on my iPad, and I was thinking of doing some sort of cozy rainy day illustrations, maybe umbrellas and stuff ready for autumn so I can make them into stickers. I've still got loads of stickers that I haven't created yet, I haven't made up yet, and I've designed the illustrations for, like my bills stickers and stuff. I really need to get a move on with that, but hopefully because now I've got the enamel pin launch, I can focus on doing the new stickers. So I would like a rainy day set, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a rainy day set of umbrellas, some wellies, and yeah, things like that, maybe like a warm cup of tea or something, and yeah, thought it would be really cute. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, so let's sit down and get cozy and illustrate some rainy day themed stickers. So please excuse my eye, it's doing that weird wet thing again where it's really wet, but please excuse that. I'm going to sit you right here. Also, I have got a matte screen protector on this. I did a review video without the matte screen, about the matte screen protector, and I ended up taking it off. But I've actually put it on just to reduce glare. But as you can see, it's still very glary because it is not the same sort of matte screen protector as the one I tried out. So the one I tried out was paper-like, which it was a very toothy texture, whereas this is just smooth matte without any tooth to it. It still gives a little bit more resistance, and it just eliminates that glare a little bit more, and I find this easier to work with than, yeah, the other one that I tried out. So yeah, I'm gonna have a go at this just because I've been filming a lot of Procreate videos lately, so I'm gonna have a go at this. Also, just before I start illustrating, I thought I would show you what I'm listening to on Audible at the minute. I've got the 30 days free trial. Now, I used to pay for Audible all the time, and then I stopped paying for it because there were so many podcasts that I wanted to listen to. But I am trying to get better with my money and my financing side of things, and I have just had a really sad tax bill, and yeah, a really big tax bill. Crazy. So I have been listening to recommendations of people and kind of YouTubing like people's tips for money and stuff, and a lot of people have mentioned this. So Matt Diavella mentioned it, and then so did this girl who went, I can't remember her name now, but she went on like a shopping ban. She was a shopaholic, and she read this book, and I thought I would download the audio version so I could listen to it kind of when I'm like illustrating and stuff. And it is The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. You've probably heard this before, and I am currently on chapter 4, Money Myths, and he kind of like screams and shouts at you, but to be honest, I'm finding it quite enjoyable. It just kind of outlines all the things about society today, like debt and stuff, and yeah, it's quite interesting, so I thought I would share it with you guys.
I can get rich quickly and easily if I join these groups. Buy this tape set. Sounds too good to be true? It is.
Okay, so I've finished doing the illustrations, and I am so happy with how they've turned out. I really like how the pattern has turned out on these little socks and scarf and glove set, and this is literally the favourite of mine, and I am so tempted to make this tiny little pot of tea into an enamel pin, like a little tiny dinky tea enamel pin. I don't know what it is, its shape and its little eyes look so cute. And then we've got an umbrella. The only thing I will say is the light direction of all of them are going in this direction, apart from this coffee cup, but never. My battery just died, so I had to go into the other studio to get it. But yeah, really happy with how those little guys turned out. I think they'll make such a cute sticker set, and yeah, just really happy with it. Now this cloud guy here, is part of my weather sticker pack anyway, so I've just made another one for him to match the colour scheme and everything of this little rainy day sticker pack. But yeah, what do you think? Do you like it? It's really cute. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to select the background colour and make it a bit darker, just so I can do the outlines of white so that it's ready to be made as stickers. So that's what I usually do, and I normally turn the stabilisation up on the script pen right up for this, and I just go around the outside on a new layer in white, so like this. Oops, I haven't coloured this in, so I just kind of do this, and then that's the outline of my sticker. So and I fill that in, and then that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Okay, so I'm all done and all the outlines are all finished, and these will be the stickers. Oh, the glare on this, even though it's a matte screen protector, is still quite heavy because it's smooth matte, but it looks really cute. Oh my gosh, I can't get over this little guy. I was thinking I would really like a computer back in here, but Mike and Emily use the main Mac that I've bought, like the new-ish Mac. I say it's newish, it's quite old now. Use the newer Mac for orders and stuff, because my super old Mac, which is like 10 years old now, or about 8 years old, is so slow. Like they can't really do anything on it, and they can't really open like the large Photoshop files for like the pin banners and all the art prints and stuff. It takes ages, so they tend to use the larger Mac to produce the orders and stuff. But I'd really like to have this as like another studio space. I don't know what it is about this room, but it's really cozy, and it's really nice, and kind of it's a nice break from being in that studio where it's kind of hustle and bustle, like Emily packing, Mike packing, there's all sorts going on. It's also a little bit messier than the studio. This studio isn't exactly tidy at the minute, but it's just a lot more, I don't know, it just doesn't have cozier vibes. Now I do have a laptop, so I wonder if I could bring that in here, but the problem with the laptop is it's really hard to edit YouTube videos on it, and the main time that I'm sat at the computer for long periods of time is usually when I'm doing Patreon with you guys or when I am editing a video. So it would probably be good investing in another Mac, but for now I'm going to save my money, to be honest, and we'll see if we've got any leftover profit from the tax return. So I'm in the new studio, Mike's packing the orders for this week, and this studio is a mess. Look, we've got the new pins out just like this because it's been hectic. Look at the state of the floor, and look at the state of the overflowing bins. Oh my gosh, it's a mess, Mike.
It's my job to hoover it.
Yeah, it's your job to hoover it. Me and Emily just totally haven't hoovered for the last like 2 days because it's been crazy. But anyway, the memory card with all my studio vlog footage is in this camera what I'm filming you guys on. So I'm going to turn you guys on. No, I'm not going to turn you on. I'm going to turn you guys off, and I'm going to edit. I'll just be sat here editing the studio vlog, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. So I've just finished editing the studio vlog that you will have seen for this vlog, hopefully, if everything goes to plan. I just need to render it. I'm just going to do a quick skim through to make sure everything is okay and there isn't any like blank spaces or anything, and everything is running smoothly. And then I'm going to export it, and I'm going to upload it, list it as unlisted on my YouTube, and send that to Skillshare, because Skillshare have sponsored that video. So I need to get their approval to make sure that everything's fine. To be honest, I've never had to change anything when I've sent things off, but it's kind of professional and good just to send them it to make sure that they're happy. So I'm going to send that to them, and then that'll be going live tomorrow on Thursday. So job well done. So I was about to upload the community results to Patreon, and then I started fannying on with Discord, and so I've now added Discord to Patreon, so you guys can come and check me out on Discord so we can chat together and stuff, which will be really, really fun, and also hopefully a nice community for you guys so you can chat together and maybe give each other tips and advice. One thing that has cropped up is I'm on a podcast show tonight, and it's a YouTube one as well, so they record my video and my audio, and I am stressing out. I totally forgot about it and it's just flashed up on my calendar. For some reason I didn't put it in my planner, which is what I normally do. So yeah, I'm stressing out a bit because I look like this. I've got like bags under my eyes from rubbing my eyes and everything, and yeah, my studio's a mess, so the backdrop isn't going to look nice. I'm thinking of maybe setting up my camera so it's like this, so I'm chatting to them like this, but the problem with that is my screen's here, so it's going to be awkward because I'm going to be like looking at them, and yeah, it's just going to be really awkward. I can't believe I forgot. And also it's not till 6 PM tonight, which means it's going to be ages till I get in for tea, so I'm going to go and get some dinner now because I cannot wait that long. So yeah, lunchtime. Hello guys, so I've just got in the studio. It is now Thursday. It is 9:30 in the morning. I'm going to make a cup of tea and go into the other studio and do a little bit of a doodle or illustration, and today I want to sort out how my enamel pins are stored. So I have like this set of drawers over there, I don't know if you can see, over here, and to be honest the only drawer we use is the one filled with cello bags and stuff, and the rest of the drawers are just kind of junk and storage, and I have a whole storage shelf in the other studio. So I was thinking, I wonder if I could put the enamel pins, because at the moment these all haven't got a home and they're kind of just like laid out everywhere. So I was thinking, I wonder if I could divide the drawers up into 6 different styles of enamel pins and kind of do it that way. So I'm going to experiment with that today. But first and foremost, I need a nice hot drink to start my day, because I've pretty much just woke up. I pretty much just woke up an hour ago, so yeah. I also really need to get back into the gym. I don't know if you've noticed guys, but I have gained about a stone because I've stopped going to the gym, and I feel so crappy for it. I don't know what it was, but after Florida I stopped going. I don't know why, because I'd been going consistently for about 10 months and really feeling the benefit. I felt great. So on Monday I've decided I'm getting my gym membership back, and yeah, I normally buy the whole year in one chunk rather than doing it monthly, because I don't like monthly direct debits, because if anything happened to my finances or anything, I know that that's already paid off and I don't have to worry about another debt, if that makes sense. So yeah, thinking of doing that. This has been a very chatty vlog, I feel like. The designers podcast show yesterday went amazing. Well, I didn't think it went amazing. I feel like I rambled a lot, which you guys probably know. I'm not the best at articulating my words, and I don't sound that intelligent when I talk, and there was sometimes like they would ask me questions and there was a little bit of lag and I couldn't really understand the question they asked me, and I would like start talking but kind of get distracted and go off on a tangent, and I'm like, oh, that sounded horrible to me in my head. So I would like to do some classes about kind of public speaking and getting better at elocution, just getting better at speaking in general. I feel like I need to do. And yeah, but they actually said that it was one of the best episodes that they have ever done, and they've done over 100. So I couldn't believe that. I felt like a huge imposter when I was there, and I was like, what could I possibly give to this podcast that it's going to be remotely valuable? I've had all these amazing freelance and editorial designers and stuff on the show. They are highly successful. It was 4 of them who, or 3 of them who interviewed me. The illustrator couldn't make it. And I just thought, like, what could I possibly give to you guys that you don't already know? Anyway, there was like 2 designers taking notes. Like, I was like, what? I actually have something valuable to say. It's very bizarre for me, for goodness sake. Anyway, now it's time for a warm cup of tea because it's getting cold again. Oh. And yeah, I'm gonna do a little doodle, so let's have a little doodle date together. let's go.
Getting started now, the magic compound interest will work for you. When calculating your 15% bonus includes company matches in your plan.
So I've got my shoes off, and does anyone else find when they start cleaning or organising, they kind of just want to do the whole room? So I have been moving my enamel pins into this like chest of drawers, and it saves so much space, guys. So I used to have them in these big racks, they're still to do, but as you can see, as I ran low, like this big box takes up a large surface area in the room, and this was on the side. These were kind of like dotted all around. These are the ones that I've emptied so far, so all of these are now packaged into the drawers, but these were dotted all around, like here, just everywhere. These cupboards were filled with it, and now I've got so much cupboard space. I'm going to put the washi tapes in the drawers as well, and I've still got like 2 more drawers underneath here. I think this one will be filled up by these pins over here, but then after that I'll have my washi tapes go in one of these ones, and then I've got room for some new ones that'll come. And yeah, this is what it looks like. So I've arranged them. These are all 200 pins, so these are my new ones, so you can see how much space these fill up. Now what we used to do is we used to put them on backing cards like this, but they just took up too much space. So now we do this as we go along, and I always put these in a seconds tub. If the pin quality isn't great, I put these in a seconds tub. I always list less than I actually have, but yeah, I think this system might work. And then eventually, if I get even more pins, I can get like a bigger system, like a drawer system. Laying them flat like this will be perfect. I would prefer if it was higher up, like a big system like this, so it was easy and you didn't have to bend down as much. But I put the best sellers at the top, so hopefully that'll be easier for Emily to pick, and I put the lower sellers at the bottom. But yeah, this works so far for me, so yeah, very excited. It means I'm going to have a lot more space for storage in the studio, and yeah, like I say, when this runs out I'll just get a bigger kind of shelving unit, but for now this is going to do the trick. Okay, I'm done. I've cleaned up the studio. I've moved this plant here to hide all the cables, and it used to be here, but I feel like this is a little better. It's got like this little tiny mini plant now, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this here. But I've finally cleaned up everywhere. And yeah, got rid of all the big boxes that were cluttering this space, moved this along so that there is more space for packing and stuff over here. So 2 of us can comfortably package now on this surface, whereas before the Mac was more here and then those boxes were just kind of here wasting space. But we can still use the heat press. Now have more space on this bench to do things like usually we use this bench to cut stickers, so we'll cut stickers over here and we'll put like kind of the cut stickers over here, so there's more space. I moved my Mac over a smidge and yeah, cleaned all behind here because there was so much dust, guys. Don't know if you know, but I do not like clutter, and this studio was really starting to stress me out. I still feel like there's a lot of clutter on the sides. I think that's why I want to move back into the other studio in terms of like creating and illustrating, because there's a lot less clutter in front of me. It's all behind me and I can't see it. Whereas here it's kind of out on the sides, like all my shipping and packaging tools over here. They're all like kind of laid out, but you can't help that because it's just convenient. It would be very, very inconvenient to put out all the shipping supplies every day, and yeah, it's just not a prolific way of working, so I just have to kind of get over that. I do feel better now that everywhere's tidy, or a lot more tidy. It just needs hoovering, and all the other stuff that was from those drawers still needs organising. But it is now 2:30, so I have been tidying all day since I got in. Obviously I did that doodle, but that only took me like 45 minutes. So yeah, and I still have the Patreon podcast to upload. I have my studio vlog to upload. Luckily it's already edited, and I also have to edit this ready for Saturday, which is when this video will go live. So I think I'm gonna have to end the little exclusive studio vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it, Patreons. Thank you so much for being here. It honestly means the world. I know I say this every single time, but it really does. Your support is helping me dedicate the time to do videos for YouTube and things like this, and yeah, it allows me to fund Emily. Oh, Dean's ringing me. Emily's and Mike's lifestyle. I'm gonna answer this phone now, and I'll see you very, very soon, guys. Alright then, I love you. Goodbye, patrons. I love you so much.